very slowly because I don't want the sharks to get fired up on. Oh my God.
Oh, that's him.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. Before I was doing stuff like that, I was doing stuff like this. My name's Joey Antonelli and you're watching my channel. I've grown up in the same area my whole life, fishing the same waters with a family full of fishermen. Now I'm on the water more than ever. Thanks for tuning in to another episode, and if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get back at the action.
Antonelli in the great outdoors.
What's happening, everyone? Joey Antonelli here, and we have an insane video for you today. Now, I do have to put a disclaimer in the beginning of this one. Do not try this unless you've been diving and you have a lot of experience doing this sort of thing and you've done it with really good people and you've learned how to do it over a long time. This would be the definition of jumping in the deep end. Don't do it. But enjoy the video. It's going to be a good one. So we're not wasting too much time with this. We're gonna go ahead and get right into the action. We're already out there, we're offshore, I'm in the water, diving with the bull sharks, looking for the big cobias. And the first thing I'm greeted by is a couple more curious bull sharks that came right up to me that had some smaller cobias on them. I wasn't gonna take them, I was gonna take my time and be patient, and then this shark came in. This shark had some nice cobias on, definitely some 20-pound fish or so, but then I spotted one that was a whole lot better, and we'll let you see how that played out with my head on a swivel the whole time, trying to make my way down there and get to the right cobia. Now that doesn't happen often. The fish I wanted, the biggest fish on the shark, was the closest to me. It came right up to me. I got a solid headshot on it. And I'm in the water by myself here, so I'm switching things up and doing it a little bit different. Instead of having a second diver put a shot in right away and horse this thing up, I'm trying to play it smarter. I'm barely pulling on the cobia because I don't want him to look super wounded. I don't want him to go into that cobia death roll they do a lot of the time if you put a lot of heat on him. So I'm just slowly pulling him, working him towards the surface, and he never even got the attention of the sharks, which is just what I wanted. Once I got close to him and got a hand on the spear, I then put the heat to him. I had him close enough to me. The battle was pretty much over, but I didn't even have a wetsuit top on. If you know about cobia spikes, those things will mess you up. So I got him close, kind of had him under control. Mark and Robin were right there with the boat, and that's when we switch over.
Pull, just pull. Pull him all the way in. You got it?
Good job, Joey.
Woo! There we go. Quick little hop in with the dive gear. Got a new pair of fins, but we made pretty fast work with a big old cobia. Look at that, headshots.
Holy crap. There's a lot of cobia.
Now I got one really solid fish in the boat and I'm back in the water. I'm looking for another one. You can see the sharks are around, the cobias are around, and I'm just gonna kind of take it all in. Look at all these sharks, look at all these cobia. There's plenty of shootable legal cobia here, but I'm looking for a better fish. I mean, look at that shot right there. It does not get better than that. Big bull sharks, big cobias. Cobias coming right up to my face. I mean, I could have hit these things with a 3-pronged pole spear and probably rolled them. And then this happened. Unfreaking believable.
Tiger shark. Right there, it's a tiger.
That is a massive tiger shark. I've only been in the water with tiger sharks a couple other times, and that one had a huge cobia on him. So I was gonna try to pursue that one.
It has a giant on it. Can you follow me?
So that tiger shark showed up out of nowhere. As it was coming up, it was swimming almost straight up. I could tell it was a tiger right away, or I could tell it wasn't a bull right away, but as I got closer, I could see the big round nose, I could see the stripes or whatever, the spot markings on it. I could see the ridge that goes down its side to the tail, and as quickly as that tiger shark showed up, it left, and I was unable to get a shot on that massive cobia. That just would have been an insane clip with a 40, 50 pound cobia or something like that, maybe even bigger, 60, 70, who knows. It was a giant cobia, because that tiger shark makes the bull sharks look small, and that cobia still looked big up against that giant tiger shark. But we got more action coming up for you. Unfortunately, the tiger shark scenario did not play out the way I wanted to, but it was still super cool to see. But it wasn't long before I spotted another giant cobia. Look at the size difference in this cobia compared to the surrounding ones. I got a really solid shot on him. I took my time, and then as I worked my way to the surface, I used my spear gun to kind of push off any sharks that came in. And my plan was to do exactly what I did on the last fish, because that worked. And I knew this fish was bigger, but I didn't know exactly how big it was. So once I got to the surface, I went with the theory that a cobia only fights as hard as you fight. And I just kept steady, somewhat soft pressure on him, just trying to guide him to the surface, because I just wanted him up above where all those sharks were hanging out. And that's exactly what happens. You can see here, I'm not pulling hard, I'm not ripping on him like I normally would if there was another diver to help me out, but he worked his way to the surface and just slowly started swimming on the surface. Now I followed him for a little bit, but I wasn't making any headway, so it was time to switch things up.
Follow you, okay. This is incredible.
Actually, here.
Okay, hold on.
Let it
I put it neutral.
It is.
move that gaff.
I have the gaff right here.
Let it keep spool line out.
Okay. Most exciting fish I've ever done. Look at him run, Joey.
Can you see him up top?
No. No, the guy's close. Oh, there he goes.
All right, I got it.
Okay, you got it?
I'm gonna go up front, and you guys keep following him.
All right. You want to stay on the wheel,
Because
huh?
I don't want to put pressure on until we get really close and ready to hit with a gaff.
Okay. Does he have a real big one?
Yeah, I think it's bigger.
Unbelievable, Joe. There are like 3 or 4 other ones right with him.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I saw them eat it.
Tell me when to back off.
No, don't need neutral. Keep going.
Good, Joey?
I'm just trying to pull very slowly because I don't want the sharks to get fired up on them.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at the porpoises. They're gonna protect you from the sharks.
I wish. I have a good relationship with them. You see the
Oh my
sharks?
gosh,
No,
look
I
at all
don't
the
see
porpoises.
anything
Oh my god!
Wow.
Grab another gaff. Alright.
Joey, he's huge.
Watch yourself.
Yep, I'm good.
We're pushing this all.
Wow, look at the size of
Take
that.
the spear.
The spear?
Pull the spear all the way through. Keep
I
going.
got it.
Honey, come, no, honey, put the gaff down, come take the spear.
There you go, you're good. Just lay it down.
Okay, honey, come take this.
Woohoo!
Joey, he's huge.
I got the gaff.
That was a good gaff shot, right?
Yep, perfect. I got the gaff.
Pull this all the way out, pull this right out.
Let go of the gaff mark.
Go to the gaff.
That's a 50 pounder.
Oh my god.
Joey, he's huge. Holy shit.
Can you hold it?
All the way to the back. I want to get this safe though.
Is that the biggest Kobe
Holy,
you've ever
he
shot?
won't fit in the fish box.
I don't know.
Is he gonna fit in the fish box?
Look at the size.
Here, Joey, here's a clean towel if you want to wipe that camera.
All right, you ready, Laura?
Yeah.
That's a big cobia there. That is a size
Joey, he weighs more than
large.
you. He weighs more than you.
Size XL.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I got a big one under me, but I don't want to shoot it until you're ready.
Oh
Damn.
my god.
That's better.
That is a grown-up cobia right there.
That is huge.
Can't hold it for very long, can you?
No. All right, teammates, Robin and Mark.
Stick
Hold
your
that
feet
thing
in there
up.
so they get that slime
Let
off.
me get it.
We got us a big fish. And it's almost time to need a bigger boat.
I don't know if he's gonna fit. Is he gonna fit?
I think he'll fit if we curve him a little.
Unbelievable.
There you go. That is a loaded up fish box. That was unbelievable. Started off the day with a little bit of bottom fishing, and then we found some sharks and cobias, which I don't recommend doing by yourself or with only one spear gun in the water. But we got them on the Koah cannon. This is my big gun. I figured if I was just gonna bring one, I should bring the Canon. It's a 130 fat body or wide body, something like that. But that gun is a Canon, and I'm trying out my new Freedivers fins today, Florida Freediver fins, and I'm really liking them so far. But that is the biggest cobia I've shot in a long time. I haven't put it on a scale yet, but I would say it's probably around 50 pounds. Just got the big one on the scale, 53 pounds. So I think that's my biggest cobia that I've shot, or at least in a long time. We had to check what he was eating though. Look at that. Big old pile of crabs and an octopus. These big ones always have octopus in them. There he is. We're gonna go ahead, get this stuff all cleaned up, and I think we're gonna do a little bit of catch and cook for you.
Actually, no catch and cook with this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out the gear, jantogear.com. You can see my merch on there. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Later.